Hey guys, Kiran here. Welcome to another video of the Plumber Block series. In this video, we'll be doing the third and the fourth part, that is the bearing bottom half and the bearing top half. As you can see, both the parts are almost similar, except the pin. There's a pin in this part, and then there is a hole in the top part. So we'll be doing both of them in this video. So I'll start by sketching on the I'll start by sketching on the top plane. So now what we have to sketch is, we have to sketch this profile, this dotted line and all the lines below that. So we'll have to sketch that. I'll be sketching it this way, vertically. In the drawing it is shown horizontally, but then I'll be sketching it vertically. I'll show you why, you'll get to know later. So first we'll start by drawing the basic shape. Leave this 6 mm dia and 5 mm depth for now, because that is just a pin. As you can see in the front view, you can see the dotted line is just in the center. It's not extended throughout the semicircle. So now I'll start the basic sketch. So now I'm not starting from the vertical axis, because as you can see there, we should have an axis and this is at an offset from that axis. So I'll start from here. Okay, so this is the basic shape. You can see it here. Let me rotate it. You can see it. There are two steps on both sides. So we'll dimension it now. Before dimensioning it, I'll make everything symmetric about the horizontal axis. Okay, that is not required. Okay, so I made everything symmetric now. Now we'll start dimensioning it. Dimensions are shared between both of the diagrams, the third part and the fourth part. Now the dimensions are, the inner step is 36 mm. So this should be 36 and the outer one is 50. I'll set it here. And then the next step is 22 mm. This is 22. The height of the steps is not given in this diagram, but you can see it here now. The overall width is 50 and the length is also 50, and the inner one, this dotted line, what you can see is the distance from this axis, the first dotted line. Okay, we'll start from the first step. The first step, you can see this is the first step, line of the first step, that is at a diameter of 25. So I'll make this 20, sorry, I'll make this should be 25 from the center axis. So this will be 25. Okay, sorry guys, that is not the first line. This line will be the base. This should be 25 actually. So I'll delete this for now. This should be 25 by 2. And then the next line is 35. The next line will be the first step. So the first step should be 35. So that will be 35 by 2. Okay. And then the next one is 38. So this will be 38 by 2. And then the last one will be 50. So this should be 50 by 2, that is 25. Okay, so this is the basic shape that we should get first. So as you can see, all the dimensions have been set. We are doing the third part now. Return from the sketch. Now what you, okay, I had to draw the axis there. We'll draw it. Edit the sketch. Draw an axis on the center line. Okay, so the first step is done. We can use the same profile to do both the parts, that is the third part and the fourth part. So what we'll do is, first we'll save this file. I'll save this file as temporary. I'll save it as temp. Now what we'll do is, we'll start with the third part. The third part, you can see it has been we have to use revolved protrusion on the downward side, so it'll come this way, and it is 180 degrees protrusion. So select revolved protrusion, select the profile, and then select the axis, and then on the downward side select 180 degrees. So as you can see, not upside, you should come on the downward side. Then click anywhere to finish it. So I'll hide the sketch. So this is how it should look, the first step. Okay, now what we have to do is, we have to make the small pin here. That pin, as you can see, it extends 5 mm from the bottom surface, that is this surface, and the diameter is 6 mm. So to do this is a curved surface, it's not a plane surface, so you cannot sketch on that directly. So what we'll do is, we'll have to create a new parallel plane that is parallel to the top plane. So the dimension where the plane should be offset is, you can see from here, from the first step it is 5 mm. So the first step is at a distance of 35 mm, that is 35 by 2. That will be, I think, 17.5 plus 5 mm. So what we'll do is, go to the create plane option, and in the arrow box select parallel plane. Now select the top plane and then go down for 17.5 mm plus 5. So it is 22.5. Create the plane below the part. So now as you can see, we have created a plane there. Now we'll sketch on that plane. In the sketch, what we have to draw is a 6 mm diameter circle. So select circle, draw a circle of 6 mm diameter. So this step is also done now. Return from the sketch. Now we have to protrude it up till this surface. To do that, select the protrusion option, select the sketch, and then now you can do it in two ways. One, what you can do is, you can just pull it up till it reaches the surface, just crosses the surface. Or else what you can do is, select the third option here, that is protrusion from to extent. Select that. Now what you have to do is, select the planes or surfaces from where it should start and where it should end. So first I'll select the plane which we created, and then I'll select the curved surface of the part. So now you can see it will be protruded exactly till that surface. It won't intersect with that surface. So this is done. Let me hide the sketch. So this is how it should look. So the third part is ready now. Let me save it. The material is given to be brass. Both the third and the fourth part are brass. So let me assign the material. Then I'll select apply to model. Now I'll save it with the name. Okay, so now I've saved it, but it has overwritten the previous one, the temporary one which I had saved. So I'll click on save as. I'll save it as bearing bottom half. Okay, so this has been saved. Now, so as you can see, we did not give the name. It did not ask for the name. So what you can do is go to file and then go to file properties. There under summary, you can type in the name, that is bearing bottom half. Okay, now save it again. So this part has been saved now. Now we'll have to do the top half. To do the top half, I'll close this. I'll open the temporary file which I had created. Actually, it's been overwritten now. I'll delete the whatever things I have done there. I'll delete from here till here. Only the first sketch is required for us. So now we are back to the first sketch. Now we'll do the second part. To do the second part, again go to revolve protrusion. Now select the profile, select the axis. Then now on the top side, protrude it for 180 degrees. So the protrusion is done. Now what you have to do is you have to create a 4 mm hole which goes through the top surface. So we'll do that now. To do that, I'll select the sketch option. I'll go to the front plane, or I can go to the side plane also. I'll go to the front plane. Oh sorry, I have to go to the top plane. I'll go to the top plane. Now I'll draw a circle of 4 mm diameter. So the circle is done. Now return from the sketch. You can see the circle is not on the body, but nothing to worry. We'll just select cutout and then pull it up till it cuts the whole part. Okay, so now the fourth part is also done. Let me save the material for that. It is brass. Then go to save, go to file properties, summary, bearing top half. So the fourth part has also been done now. So in the next video I'll be doing all the remaining 4 parts. Thank you for watching guys. Bye.